From the highest mountains to the deepest oceans, from the most sacred temples to the everyday mundane, there's a symbol that has captivated humans across history and cultures. It's known by many names, but most commonly referred to as the Eye of God. This universal concept, symbolizing divine watchfulness, is a testament to our shared human curiosity and need for spiritual connection. Our journey begins in the ancient sands of Egypt, where the earliest known reference to the Eye of God is found. The ancient Egyptians revered the Eye of Ra, a symbol of protection, royal power, and good health. This eye wasn't just a passive observer, it actively intervened in the world, offering protection to the pharaohs and the people of Egypt. Fast forward to the birth of monotheistic religions, and we find a similar concept in Judaism. The Talmud, an ancient Jewish text, speaks of the Eye of God watching over humanity, highlighting a divine attentiveness to human actions. Christianity, too, adopted this concept, with many biblical passages referencing God's all-seeing eye. In the book of Proverbs, for instance, it's written, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good." The Eye of God also features prominently in Islamic tradition. In the Quran, it's mentioned that Allah is the all-seeing, all-knowing deity, further strengthening the concept of divine watchfulness in human consciousness. In the Far East, Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions, also speaks of the Eye of God. Ahura Mazda, the supreme deity, is often depicted with a discerning eye, observing the actions of humanity. The Eye of God is not just a concept of the Abrahamic and Zoroastrian traditions. It found its way to the shores of the Indian subcontinent as well. In Hinduism, the third eye of Lord Shiva, known as the Eye of Wisdom, is revered, symbolizing enlightenment and the ability to see beyond the obvious. Even secret societies like the Freemasons have adopted this universal symbol. The Masonic Eye of God, often surrounded by radiant beams of light, symbolizes the omnipresence and watchfulness of the Supreme Being. In Theosophy, the Eye of God is interpreted as a symbol of spiritual awakening and divine wisdom, while in Buddhism it represents the enlightened mind free from illusion. Across the Atlantic, in the ancient cultures of South America, the Eye of God symbolizes protection and spiritual guidance. And in the cold north, Norse mythology speaks of Odin, who sacrificed one of his eyes for wisdom, becoming the one-eyed god who sees all. Even in the modern era, the Eye of God continues to be a part of our collective consciousness. Infinito Deus, a Filipino occult belief, also uses the Eye of God as a symbol of divine providence and protection. The question is, who holds the Eye of God now? Where is it now? Our journey through time and space reveals that the Eye of God is a universal concept, spanning cultures, continents, and centuries. It's a symbol that encapsulates our shared human desire for connection, guidance, and the comforting thought of a watchful presence. So we must ask ourselves, why is the human spirit so drawn to the idea of a divine watchfulness? Is it our innate need for protection, our search for wisdom, or perhaps our desire for a connection with something greater than ourselves? The answer, like the Eye of God itself, is ever watchful, waiting for us to discover.